Hey guys, Simon here, and we're playing more of Stonehearth Alpha. It's Alpha 2 now. They've added some significant new content. Apparently there's a trapper, there's pets, there's graphics enhancement. So let's see, actually a quick start, what does that do? Maybe just try the quick start option. So it's still an alpha, it's still pretty early development, but we're gonna see how far they've gotten. And we're gonna test all the options, you know? I think quick start just, puts you in the map and chooses your starting location for you instead of having you look through the map and choose your own thing. I don't actually know how quick the quick start is. It might not it might not actually be very much quicker than just starting normally. But we'll see. I mean, this game looks like it has so much potential, but they also have so much work to do. No! No, they don't choose where you start. You have to, still put down your own banner and, I'm trying to remember what these things are. The banner, the stockpile, and other things. So, we've got a trapper. Maybe we should find some animals? I don't know how successful we will be at finding animals. Also, is the graphics more optimized? Do you guys feel like the frame rate is smoother than before? I don't know. It seems fairly good. I don't see. Oh, there's some. Are those animals? No, those are flowers. I thought I saw sheep in the trees. Nope. Nope, no sheep. Okay, well, I can't find any animals, so let's just start here with the berries and trees. And see how far we get from here. Oh, it's daytime. Oh, there's fog. Oh, I see. There's fog. You can't actually see what's going on outside your base. Well, you're supposed to not be able to see, but you can see the terrain, so I don't know. I guess you have to be able to see your terrain if you have to choose a place to start? I wonder about that. Maybe they should choose for you instead of having you... Or maybe you should start off with, the villagers. And then you can't see the terrain. You can, move your villagers out to scout a little bit before you put down your banner and stuff, but then it'll take up time. Maybe they should do that. Who knows? So that's the carpenter, and that's the trapper, I guess. What should we do? Let's chop down these trees as you do. Did I? Yep, I got those. Alright, let's... Trapper's knife. Choose a citizen. Maybe the black guy? What do I do? Choose a citizen. Oh. Okay. We can't just choose... Okay, we can. We can't just pick a guy. It's just the black guy with the mohawk. Because he seems like a pretty cool guy. Look at him. Black dude with a mohawk. And also a carpenter. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to... Okay, so what does the trapper do now? He's just... Okay, he just does things. Move. Oh, you have... Oh, I see. So I read about this. Apparently, you have to micromanage this guy. Snare trap. Spring a weighted net to capture small game like rabbits and squirrels. Unload bags. So you can carry 4 small animals with him. People were complaining about the micromanaging of this guy, so you kind of have to tell him what to do all the time, and people weren't too happy about that. And I can see where they're coming from, but you kind of have to keep an eye on him. And you can't select like this neither, so you have to click on him. Alright, so there's a bit of work to do here. It's not really... The user interface is not really optimized for this sort of thing. But... There's some rabbits. Interesting. So how do we trap? How do we trap? Oh, like this? Ah, that's a trap. But how do I get the animal to... Hold on, let me just come here. Can I convince... Can I like chase them into the trap? How does it work? I don't know what's going on. Oh, I see, I've already trapped them. Except that they look like they're kind of outside. So what do I do? Move onto him? Move there? How do I... Oops, don't do that. How do I... Oh, here we go. Snare trap, harvest beast, tame beast. Let's tame one of them. Now we have a fox. That's also a fox, but this one is tamed. These two can die. Well, at least one of them can die. I just want to see what happens if we harvest the beast. Okay. We get fur. That's kind of terrible. So it's got 4... Okay, well, let's harvest this one as well. And then let's capture the rest. I wonder how they feel about all of this. Alright, let's tame this one. And then tame this one. So what happens? Oh, they follow the trapper, I see. Alright, so the trapper, I need to... Can I hotkey? No, can I like control 1? No, because 1, 2 and 3, how do I can't set groups, can I? Okay, never mind that. You should unload bags. Let's tell him to go home. And he will walk home, that's good. These guys probably need some sort of... We still can't build roofs, apparently. Let's try the simple room again. I think we should try the simple room every single game we start here. See how far we can get with the simple room. As the trapper slowly walks back, so now we have apparently 2 fur, and I don't know what the other thing is. We killed 2 foxes and we harvested them. There's sheep too, I believe. I think we can also kill sheep and get their stuff. So what are these? Like, what are they thinking? These foxes, like, what are they? They just follow us around? Is that what they do? I guess that's what they do. They follow us around, and that one's kind of confused. Really, really confused, or really, really happy about a new house. Alright, so did he put away... Okay, he put away fox pelt. Fox jerky, nice. You can eat them, great. And then the fox pelt are there as well. Alright, so you get food and fur from the foxes. And these guys are really confused. Like, they put the wood back, and then they pick it up. And then they go build one thing. And then they bring it back, and then they take it back to the building site, and then they build one more thing. Alright, so the building thing is a bit confused, and a lot less efficient than before. Are these foxes just following people around? Like, who are they following around? I can't tell if it's random or not. And I believe that's the extent of the new functionality, which isn't very much, is it? There's a trapper, and you can tame animals. Kind of. Not sure why that's useful at the moment, although up here you can see there's 6 plus 2 food, 6 berries and 2 meats, I guess. Actually, there's no icons here, because there's for the fox pelt and then there's the fox meat. So I don't know what we should do. Maybe we should go find some sheep while we're at it. Should we do that? Let's wait until daytime. And these guys will just leave to build this house and see how far they get. Also, can I need a... Probably need a bigger stockpile, don't I? Anyway, let's just leave them to do their own thing. Build, stockpile, place an item, no. Build structures, swore loop, so that's still the same. Let's see, he doesn't have a face anymore. Doesn't really have any traits. Alright, so that doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Actually, fox. One of the many small critters that populate the wilds of the realm, such small beasts can be easily caught by the trapper. Alright, cool. Wow, hey, all this stuff have things. I used to construct wooden buildings, Carpenter also uses logs to build furniture and tools. Alright. That's got nothing on it, alright. And trees. The logs harvested from trees provide building material for your first buildings and fuel to keep your hearth burning at night. The carpenter uses logs to craft furniture and useful tools that will unlock new crafting professions for your people. I see. So the carpenter makes tools for things as well. Scaffolding? Nope. Nothing there. Wooden column? Nope. And wooden wall? Also no description. Flowers? No, nothing. Nothing for the flowers. Nothing for rocks neither. So not that much to do. I mean, they've put the trapper in, okay. And it unlocks like a few new resources. Let's go try and find more animals. I think there's like bunnies and sheep. Let's try and harvest all the new materials. So we get like fur and meat and wool and other stuff, I guess. We'll let the trapper fall asleep for a little bit. Let's just see if they can manage to finish this hut. These guys. As I said, there's no roofs yet, so they're not going to be able to make the roof. Wonder how difficult that is to program in. The game is moddable too. I don't know how many people have been making mods already. But alright, daytime. Trapper, can you go uphill? Well, he's still asleep, never mind. Can I see other animals? Like, what is that? A squirrel. One of the many small creatures, alright. Let's go kill a few of those squirrels. There's not very many animals out there, like there's hardly anything in the whole map. Also the lag is starting to kick in, as usual, since we started building that house. The sun is... whoa, hey, that's trippy. So there's squirrels, I don't really see anything else. Shout out if you see any other animals, guys. I know I'm kind of moving around quite quickly. No, it's just grass. Maybe there needs to be some sort of highlighting of the critters and other resources, because like everything blends in. Like I barely found those foxes and squirrels before. There should be sheep, and I believe they like to hide inside the trees. What is that? Oh, that's the thing I selected. Yeah, no sheep, right? Nope, no sheep. Okay, well let's go grab the squirrels. Is the trapper awake yet? Yes, he is. Alright, let's go. Oh, I need to select him. And then one to go there. And in fact, can I just trap this guy right away? No, it's outside of the range, I guess. So the red cross, alright, so he needs to be within that range to trap the animals, I see. Oops. I see how that works. Okay, I see, so the fox... Actually, no, I thought he was gonna follow the trapper. But apparently they decide to stick around in the, around the base. Yeah, I don't know how the fox AI works. I think they just wander around randomly where the other people are, like once you've tamed them. Alright, let's go grab this squirrel, and we might as well grab the other one. The controls are a bit strange. WASD moves the map, and then 1, 2, and 3, and so forth is the commands. Alright, so let's harvest one and tame one. That looks like fur and jerky once again. Let's tame this one. And are there really no other animals in the entire map, or is it just that they're in the fog and therefore not revealed? Tamed. Alright, cool. So let's walk around a bit more. Maybe we can reveal more of the map and get more stuff. The hut is slowly being built. The villagers seem fairly competent. We'll let them continue their work, see if they manage to finish the thing. Nope. Move there, there you go. Oh, there we go, there's more animals here. Yeah, I think it's just because they're too far in the fog, so you can't see them. Because now that we are closer, you can see them beyond the fog. That's a bit strange though, why would you see them beyond the fog? I guess, I mean, if he's a trapper, maybe he can... Like, he knows that they're somewhere nearby, just don't know exactly where they are. Wait a minute, did I get raccoons? No, I got squirrels and foxes so far, right? Alright, raccoons. No, go back. Time for you to get trapped. And you. Alright, once more, we kill one and tame the other two. Oh, he's hungry. Well, you've got meat in your pack, maybe you should eat that. Never mind, we're just gonna tame the other two. I keep telling him to go back. Where's he going now? Yeah, he's hungry and he's also being told to do this stuff. He needs to carry food with him if he's going to be out in the wild for a long time. Because he's wanting to go back to base to get food. We need to add some sort of packed lunch mechanic, as it were. It's only half a day, right? Actually, can you tell them to eat? Oh, a squirrel? Was that squirrel there before? Or are they respawning? Or is that the tamed one? I think it's the tamed one. It is the tamed one, or the one we're supposed to have tamed, but it's not following us anymore. Maybe I clicked release without realizing it. There's a lot of wood. Do you guys see that? Yeah, there was only 40 something before. We are accumulating more and more wood. Somehow, there's a glitch going on here that gives us more and more wood. Anyway, we need a bigger stockpile. Let's make a second stockpile there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because that glitch was there in the last time we played as well, right? Like, you know, as they kind of demolished the scaffolding, we get more and more wood than we should have. Alright, well there's the trapper. Let's make a carpenter. And let's see if there's anything new with the carpenter. You You can be a carpenter. And they're almost done with that bit. Alright, carpenter. You can set up shop here. And your stockpile can be there. Well, let's just see if the carpenter has anything new. Oh, you need to put your stuff back. Unload bags. Why did he unload them there? What a weirdo. So that should be a raccoon pelt, I believe? Or squirrel pelt? And that's like squirrel jerky. Okay, carpenter workbench. What can you build? Same stuff as before. Alright. Oh, tools, weapon and armor. Nope, you can't build any tools. So I think that's pretty much it for the new content. I mean, okay, cool. There's a second job now. But we can't really do anything with it yet. Except to have little furry animals run around the camp. Okay, well, good progress. Keep going. And I guess I'll come back when there's more stuff. This is interesting. There's 6 berries. And then meat, and meat. Maybe they should just make it, again, like this complexity. Why don't you just, if all the jerky is pretty much the same, why wouldn't you just call it jerky and combine all the animal meat into one resource? Wouldn't that make more sense instead of having like more and more and more resources? Every time you add a new animal, there's a new type of meat, even though, you know, even like the berries and the meat, wouldn't they be like the same thing if they get hungry and they eat? I mean, I understand. I guess at this point in the game, like, you don't want to narrow your options too much. So you say, okay, we can have a million types of meat. And then later on, if we really, at the end, really decide we don't need that, then we just cut it back to one type. Which is easier than, say, we start off with one type of meat, and then we want to add a different type. And we realize we don't have the variables for it, you know, and stuff like that. So I guess maybe that's what they're doing. It just seems like it's like unnecessary complexity. Like it's complexity that doesn't add to the enjoyment of the game. You know what I mean? Like having 3 different types of meats listed there. I don't know if that helps anyone. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this update. And yeah, I'll come back if there's more content.